Well, we're here in the track centre in Palma for the start of Series 3 of the UCI Track Champions League with none other than Kristina Vogel. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
And again here, Chris Hoy on my side, rich bloody legend. So I'm very excited. Season 3. So
What are your thoughts?
it's gonna be tough, fast, painful, and exciting to watch. So should we jump in a sprint women league?
Yeah, Sprint Women's League. I'm looking at Emma Finnegan from the UK, newly crowned world sprint champion, had an amazing championships in Glasgow, riding high after that. Also though, Les Andrews, you know, Kieran world champion. The two of them are the ones that everyone's going to be looking at. I think Emma has to be the favourite, and whoever can start this Champions League on the front foot with a win, it's going to make a massive difference to their whole campaign. So they're going to be keen to come out straight out of the gate with a confident performance.
And I have a special tip for you. There's my girl, Alessa Katharina Pröpster from Germany. She's the under 23 European champion, and she beat Emma Finnegan. So she knows how to win.
Yep.
She's young, but maybe it's this year the time for the young riders to come out to try new things. So
could be.
we will see. It could
and
be.
we've seen in the last 2 years, you know, new names, new faces that burst onto the scene and surprise the big favourites, usually in the first round as well. So men's sprint, who are we thinking?
It should be, it will be, again, the big battle of Harold Efferson and Sam Richardson. We will see. They had a great season last year, a great Track Champions League last year. It was very tough, very close. I think tonight the first win go to Harold Efferson,
I think you're right. I think Harry will be keen to dominate and not let Matt come in, and because Matt really, the rivalry last year between Matt and Harry was the big story for the whole, I thought, for the whole Track Champions League. And I think Harry will want to just stamp his authority from the first race. But you've got Kevin Quintero from Colombia, world Kieran champion. He could be one that really gets in and splits them both and surprises us all.
There is in German spelling, if two have a battle, the third gonna be happy. So maybe it could be that he's the happy one today.
Wise words.
Yeah,
wise
words. Good spelling. Yeah.
So
next up,
women's endurance. Who are you looking at for them?
There are a lot of Brits riders.
Yeah.
Again, the beast Katie Archibald. It's so interesting to watch her track cycling and to watch how really she wanted to win.
Yeah.
So we will see. I think Katie Archibald could be watched to watch. Yeah.
She had a very tough year for many reasons. She bounced back and she won the team pursuit with the British team at the World Champs. I think Nia Evans could be one to watch. She's been a previous World Points champion. Danny Kahn. You know, a former sprinter. You used to race against her.
I think 10 years ago I was riding at the Revolution Cup in Manchester again. Now she's endurance rider. It could be because the Track Champions League is short. The distances are shorter than usually. Yeah. And with these little sprinter DNA still in her legs, could be that here and there she could be kind of extra speed maybe have.
Yeah.
And the Canadian Mary Collis-Lister.
Yeah. Stenberg from Norway, she's performed really well at the Track Champions League previously, so it's really wide open, I think.
Really
the Brits have got a lot of riders in there. Will they ride together? Will they ride for each other? Will they ride independently? Who knows? But again, they're going to want to hit from the start, assert their dominance from race one.
And last but not least, Men's Endurance League. I have for German a special tip, Theo Reinhardt, because we're very into the 6-day races. Yeah. And when you have now from weekend to weekend these competitions, you know how the pain from weekend to weekend. It could be that he's now more into to suffer all the days and days, but not for this big trophy, but to be here and there to get some really nice points. I
think Roy Efting, the Dutch rider, he's going to be up there. Overall, you've got Sebastian Mora as well.
Dylan
Bibic. But I think a name to watch out for, one that you've got to keep an eye out for, Will Tidball from the UK, world champion this year, burst on the scene. Yeah. He had one shot at the Worlds and he took it and he won that gold medal. So he's riding high from that in the rainbow jersey. He's going to be one to watch without doubt.
Rainbow jerseys still have another motivation when you're competing. So, but It's going to be exciting. We're going to watch out and enjoy the race, I think.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.